Hello, welcome. Hi guys, this is Rita Wood, and today's or this afternoon's conversation is about challenging your mind, challenging your thinking, challenging how you think, why you think, and the mechanics of the brain. So I just wanted to give you an introduction of how to challenge your thinking. There's so much that will really allow you to start taking responsibility for what's going on in your life, in your culture, in your community. My colleague and I, Tammy Magnuson, are hosting programs, and these programs help you to train and to develop that part of your brain, that part of your mindset. And so this is just an opportunity to invite you to the program, and the program's called Executive Mindset, and I will be posting the link that you can participate. So, and it's I'm interested in figuring out where people are. And the one thing that I know where I was coming from is where I can share. So one of the basic fundamentals about challenging your thinking is, the structure that most of us work from, live from, create from, is the structure of problems. And, there's been various successes from problems. People create solutions to your problems. People create industries because of problems. And again, as humans, the part of our brain that we work with is that survival part of your brain that goes into high alerts. So I just wanted to talk about the basics and the structure of problems in the Faster EFT Eutaptics mindset. That is, I'm an upper level practitioner with Faster EFT, and I have been trained by the creator of Faster EFT Eutaptics, Robert Gene Smith, and he has created this mindset, this thinking system that allows the average person to really start create shifts in the way they think, the way they feel, and how they act. And so, and one of the fundamentals is to understand our problems. We want to understand how problems occur in the first place. And, and in an environment that we had no control over, existed before we were even born. So that's, your family dynamics or the culture or the belief system. So we have what we call presuppositions. So number one is before you were born, the environment already existed. The culture in your family already existed. So before you were born, there was already a life that you were born into. So the second thing is, and these are like 100% truths. I mean, this is true everywhere you go, in any culture, in any part of the world, any part of the globe. It's 100% true that you were born and in an environment. The second thing is your caregivers, your community, your foster parents, your whoever was there to give you what you need, your caregivers, your parents. They already had their coping skills, they had their beliefs, they had their talents, and they had problems before you even arrived. So that's 100% true. And the third one is you were born into a specific environment. You were born into a specific environment. 4, they affected, influenced, and taught you to the best of their ability based on what they knew at the time. Okay, number 5 is from your experiences inside that environment, you develop coping skills and you learn how to survive inside that environment with those caregivers, with that stage that you were born into. You started creating a perspective of how the world works, that you start creating that. Number 6, from your experiences, you formed a belief about yourself. And these beliefs could be, I'm not good enough, I'm not capable, I'm insignificant, I don't belong, and the list goes on. And then you created a self-identity, or I am this, I am that, I am not this, I am not that. So we start forming that. We start forming that. Everyone in this whole entire planet will start forming that. It's just what it is to be human. Number 7, from this identity, you began to operate and survive within the world. So in your household, with your family members, with your siblings, your parents, your caregivers, you started to create an identity. You started to learn how to operate around them to get what you wanted, to protect yourself, to survive within that world. Number 8, you will find a place in the world with people that fit your model of thinking, and talking with when you become a teenager, you start trying to fit your model of thinking, your perspectives, your beliefs, and you go find those people in those schools, in those cultures. And you keep doing that. You keep trying to find your place. The way you thought, the way you believed, and the way you act, you start looking for that. Where can you fit, where you belong? What can you do to create, a belonging or a safety? Number 9. So we have a belief system that all problems are metaphoric expressions of what you hold inside. And these could be conscious or unconscious programs. And they're built from from our references and our proofs and our experiences. And so our brain will express and create before you what you already have learned. And it will replicate. That's why sometimes we find ourselves having patterns, if it's drinking, patterns of hiding, running, overworking, underworking. So it's the real cause of problems is our perspective and our perception. So what's important to know is that in today, like the reason why this mindset brain training works is that we can question those. We can question why we're stuck. We can question, why aren't we creating what we want? Why am I unhealthy? Why am I sick? It shows up in your body. your stinking thinking, your resentments, your anger, your frustrations releases those thoughts. Tell your brain to release chemicals and hormones that are stress related, and then it occurs in your body. So your unconscious mind expresses memories by a physical reaction in your body until it catches your attention. And once it catches your attention, you have a say on what you can do through this mindset, through working through your belief system. So the unconscious mind records and organizes everything that we hold inside. And it started at birth. And it started, when you're 3 years old, 4 years old. You're just a little sponge learning how to act, how to react. What are you going to do to get you what you need? So that starts coming up as you get older and older. And if you don't question how you're acting and how you're behaving, you're running around like an adolescent, being defiant, being angry, being resentful. Then you grow up to be a young adult and you're rebelling. And then you become a grown-up with, teenager tendencies. This person pissed me off. This person created this. And we end up blaming everybody but ourselves. And so in our thought process is that we take complete ownership and responsibility for our emotions. And we seek truths that will improve your life. And we turn all our pains into wisdom, into learnings, and we make that a part of our daily life. We develop better communication. How do you talk to yourself? What's your inner communication skills? We end up discovering truths. And the truth is that your mind affects your body. And there's a mind-body connection. And when you learn to release the pain and the hurts from your memories, you will start to create deep changes in your life. And so we work with memories. Memories hold data, memories hold information, memories hold, memories hold how-tos, how to behave with relationships, how to behave with your spouse, how do you behave with your boss. It's what relationship do you look at your relationships. And if your relationships are spacious and abundant and loving and caring, you probably have a lot of good memories about relationships with people. But if you have a hurt or a pain or a resentment towards your family, your parents, because they didn't do it right, they didn't do this, they didn't communicate love to you the right way, we release them. We release them inside these old memories, and the brain is plastic, so the brain can actually update that. We transform all unpleasant memories, every person in your memory, whether you're seeing it, hearing it, whether you're smelling it, whether you are smelling it, whether you see it, hear it, whether you feel it, whether you smell it or taste it. We change every memory because those memories are what is holding the information. And what we like to say is the past is over. So we can change every character at every age. And as you change the characters, you naturally create meaningful relationships with yourself, number one, and then with others. And having ultimate forgiveness is imperative because this really will challenge your thinking, it'll challenge your memories to forgive everything and everyone for any reason you thought you could not forgive them. And this will set you free. And then you'll be able to operate from non-judgment. non-attachment from other people's opinions. Okay. You will be creating a life with intention instead of old programs that you got when you were 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, however old you are. You will be driven by passion and become highly emotionally intelligent. So if you were to grade yourself, what's your emotional intelligence? If you hear bad news, if you hear something that you don't like, if you blame other people for how you feel and what you think, your emotional intelligence is not very high. And you can grade that by, are you acting like a 3-year-old? I didn't get my way. You hurt my feelings. Are you acting like a 15-year-old? I'm going to get you back. What's your emotional intelligence? And this is only for people who want to have a higher emotional intelligence. If you don't feel like there's anything wrong in your life and you don't need to transform anything, then this is not for you. What's great about the Flip It crew is that you will start redefining your value system. You will start creating standards that are yours. You become honest with yourself and you approve of yourself. You get to grow and have self-knowledge and be in integrity, and then trust yourself. There's something there. You could be intimate with yourself, respect yourself, and have authenticity of what's important to you in your life. And solitude and your self-image a self-image is so important because that dictates who you are and what you do. So everything that happened in the past that is happening, everything is inside of you. Everything that you consciously or subconsciously have, it's really all about you. And I invite you to come and make a difference in your life, because when you make a difference in your life, you make a difference in other people's lives. And when you become emotionally intelligent, you become an asset to your boss, to your spouse, to yourself, to your children. And I invite you. I'm going to put those down. We're also having a 5-day challenge. This 5-day challenge will allow you just to kind of get an idea of the mechanics of the brain, how memories work, what is the saboteur within, what are the 5 questions you can ask to find resources that you can change, to update old memories, update internal processes that occur inside, leaving you feeling at peace and protected and playful and excited about life. So I invite you to come on down. If you have any questions, register for the 5-day challenge. Come and ask some upper level practitioners. We're here to facilitate your growth, to be a contribution, and just to let you know that you can change your mind. You can change your brain. Your brain is plastic. So change your thinking, change your perspectives, and it changes your life. So welcome. And I look forward to seeing you, talk with you, and spend some time with you. Thank you, and have a great day.